Hi Lucifer fans and lovely internet people. This is my first Lucifer Season 2 episode recap video. So I did written recaps of the first season last year. So this year I'm doing video recaps all about the lovely and devilish Lucifer. So this season is already off to a crazy start. So we open with Amenadel and Lucifer stopping a bank robbery or a jewelry heist because they think their mom is in the robber, which I'm sure that guy wasn't anticipating happening. Like, most dudes don't have to deal with the "are you my mom? You appear to be my mom" thing very often, right? I don't think that's a thing. There's some punishment that happens, which is hilarious. But Lucifer and Amenadel still don't know who their mom is. They don't know where she is. She doesn't have a body, so she has to find a body, and they've gone through all the recently deceased people, and she's not in them. While Lucifer is trying to deal with all of these issues, he's meeting with Dr. Linda and basically going through everything, where we learned that the Big Bang was God and Lucifer's mama, and they had sex and everybody was born, and then God went and made humanity, and mom got cold and wandered off. They like split up, and then he threw her in hell, because I mean that's what you do instead of getting a divorce or whatever the heck people do. I mean, they're gods. I don't know how that works. Zeus just slept with everybody over in that religion, and yeah, so maybe not. But issues happen. Broken home. Everyone's an orphan. Not really. They're just children of divorce? Divorce? I don't know what to call that when you throw your mom in hell. But Lucifer is like, she's gonna want to kill me because I didn't do anything to save her or help her or do anything. And yeah, Dr. Linda's like, okay. And he's blaming everybody, and Dr. Linda is not getting any, like, info out of him that's not him playing the blame game with everybody he can get his head wrapped around. Yeah. Then while he's with Chloe, they find the dead body of an actress who's an extra for the show, Leave It to Leslie. And she has horns, well, like rebar things shoved in her head like horns, and Lucifer's like, oh, it's totally my mom. Like, my mom did that. And Chloe's like, what are you talking about? What? Okay, whatever. Turns out the show's super popular. Trixie watches it. I'm pretty sure, like, the entire cast of the show watches it. Well, all the people in the show watch it. So there is the actress who stars in the show, and she's apparently a huge coke user. She does a lot of lines. A lot of them. Yeah. So she shows up, and they're like, oh, she's apparently got tons of drug dealers, and the girl who was killed was an accident, possibly. She's a stand-in, so she looks like her, but she isn't her. So it's odd that her stand-in is dead with horns in her head, and then things get crazy. Lucifer and Chloe are looking for drug dealers because they're trying to figure out what happened, because the girl was strangled. She didn't have the horns shoved in her head first. Totally strangled, then had them put in her head as like a sign. Lucifer totally thinks it's his mom. The new coroner, Elena. Yes, that's her name. Right, I'm not screwing that up. Sorry. I know her name is Amy Garcia. I knew that part. Yep. I'm looking it up on my phone. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person. I know her real name is Amy Garcia, and so my brain's like, Amy. Her name is Amy, which is not her name in the show. So we're gonna make Ella. Her name is Ella. There we go. I wanted to make sure I said that right. I didn't want to screw that up. Ella. So she is like, no, yeah, she's really cool. She also totally wants to give Lucifer a hug. She's also very religious, which is interesting. We also learned that Detective Douche is not in prison, but rather got kicked down to helping with cases. He's not a detective anymore, so Douche Cop Douche? Are we going with Detective Douche even though he's not a detective? I don't know. I feel like Detective Douche works very well. Anyway, so Lucifer and Amenadel still don't know what's going on with their mom. Lucifer wants to reveal to Chloe that he's actually the devil by having a blood test done, and Amenadel's, you cannot do that. You can't do that. You can't give humans your blood and show them that you're the devil. It's not a thing. But he's also super broody because Maze is still missing. Maze is missing like this whole episode, and Lucifer's like, I don't know where she is. Like, do you know where she is? They can't figure out where she is. She's avoiding them. So she's avoiding them. The case is going on. Amenadel's trying to do some stuff, and his powers suddenly glitch out. Seriously, is Los Angeles like full of glitchy magic? Is Chloe that good that she can just screw up everybody's powers? Or maybe God's pissed off? I don't know. Can he just like take angel powers? Is he allowed to do that? Just like, bam, no powers for you. I feel like he could. He threw his own wife into hell, so I mean, he could put you in no more timeout. I feel like that's what you'd call that. Anyway, he's having issues with his powers, still doesn't know where Maze is. Chloe and Lucifer are on the trail of drug dealers and keep figuring out that this actress had tons of drug dealers, which Lucifer finds out because apparently the girl died and came back to life, and he thinks his mom is inside the actress who plays Leslie in the show, and whoo boy. Yeah, she attempts to have sex with Lucifer and he is not having it. This is literally the only time I ever think that Lucifer will want his clothes on around a woman. He's like, stop, touch it, stop. So that happens. They're on the trail of the drug dealer. Then Maze shows up magically at the bar to save Lucifer from getting stabbed by one of the many drug dealers this actress had. Then she feathers the boy, but she doesn't like hurt him, she just covers him with like yellow feathers. Dr. Linda almost fires Lucifer as a client because he's refusing to work through his issues and just like, he's just like blowing all his anger and stuff at her, and she's like, are these even helping you? Are you really doing anything besides blaming everybody? So they almost break up. Then, Lucifer and Maze are sort of on okay footing, but she's still super mad at him, like hardcore. She's also mad at Amenadiel, and he's like, we should take a break, like distance is good, which I don't, does she want distance? It seems like she's upset with both of them. I don't know, maybe she was hoping he would apologize or something, because you know, I don't know. All of the drama between the three of them. It's a brother danger thing. It's crazy. I feel like neither one of them is picking up on the reasons that Maze is upset, and so she's just gonna keep being upset. I also really think she's hanging out with Trixie, like, slyly. She knew the theme song to the Leave It to Leslie show. I feel like that's a sign. I'm going with it's a sign. Forever. Yes, just forever. As they're investigating the case, they still haven't found Lucifer and Amenadiel's mom. They have no idea where she is. And, finally, as they're puzzling together the case, one of the guys reveals that the drug dealer is named Bobby B, and they're like, oh, it has to be someone related to pills, because it's something to do with pills. And then they figure out that this woman in the episode who said that the girl was like a daughter to her is an on-set nurse, which means she has access to pills. She's also totally a drug dealer. Yeah, so a mama figure is a drug dealer. So Mama's doing dangerous things in this episode. But not Lucifer's mama, surprisingly enough. So Lucifer goes to confront her, and while he's confronting her, he's like, oh, I got this, I totally got this, until she starts beating the crap out of him. And it turns out that Chloe's outside, which means Lucifer is useless. He's like trying to fight back, and he's like, I don't know what's happening. And then he's like trying to tell Chloe to leave, but she can't hear him, and then Chloe finally busts in and tases the woman, and then Lucifer extra tases her, because you know. And then, during all of this, Lucifer has finally realized some stuff about him and his mom, because they were at an NA meeting, and then he goes to talk to Dr. Linda again, and reveals that he's worried, because if his mom is not there to kill him, then what is she there to do? Which worries him more than anything else. We get to end the episode with a lovely Tom Ellis singing. It's a nice song, it was very nice. And Amenadiel is trying to figure out what's going on with his powers, because they're still being weird, and Maze and Dr. Linda are hanging out, which is so cool. I love the two of them, although I really think that Maze is hanging out with Trixie too. I really do. Chloe sees Detective Douche. I have no idea how that's gonna go, because all of the bad from last season. And right as the musical number ends, we get to see Mama Morningstar, who is kinda not okay, and like falls on Lucifer, and they sort of hug, kind of. But yeah, crazy stuff. And now there's a 2-week gap, which I was not anticipating. I was not ready for that. I was not ready. So yeah, all of that went down, and we have to wait 2 more weeks for episode 2. So this season is already off to a crazy start. I will be doing an episode of these every week. That an episode of Lucifer is on. So please leave your comments below all about the show. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you're looking forward to seeing this season. You can find me on Twitter at Kleffnotes. I live tweeted. I will live tweet every East Coast showing, hopefully, unless something crazy happens. But I will be there. I also live tweet with the Nerdy Girl Express, which is at the Nerdy Girl EXP on Twitter. We use the hashtag Devil's Night to note that we're tweeting together. Yes, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of me and more of my Lucifer talk, please subscribe to my channel. Besides Twitter, you can find me on my blog, kleffnotes.wordpress.com. I write for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com. I run their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP, and I post recipes on the iZombie Sport Group site, iZombiesportgroup.com. Bye, Internet people.